Do Bumi, Kaya, and Tenzin know who Admiral Zhao is? Do they understand that Admiral Zhao was the crazy Fire Nation admiral who tried to kidnap their dad Aang and chased him around and invaded the Northern Water Tribe and killed the Moon Spirit for a brief time? Do they know all this? I think there's a huge possibility that they do know, because I would assume that Aang and Katara told their kids a lot of stories about what happened to them when they were younger, and I would guess that they probably mentioned Admiral Zhao and what happened, and also Bumi Kaya Tenzin's uncle Sokka might have told them as well. But at the same time, it's possible that Zhao was so insignificant and unimportant to Aang, Katara, and Sokka that maybe they never told Bumi, Kaya, and Tenzin about Zhao at all. And it's also possible that because Sokka, Katara, and Aang have been through so much, they might have just forgotten about Zhao completely, because even if there is someone in your life, even in real life, when there is someone who was important to you at one point because they were causing you a lot of trouble, you might forget about them because maybe they're not as important to your life overall. So there is that factor as well. And when Zhao is saying, I'm Zhao the Moonslayer, I must capture the Avatar, and he's basically going mad in the Fog of Lost Souls, Kaya, Bumi, and Tenzin automatically look at Zhao, and they don't seem to be confused as to who he is. And Kaya just says, hopefully we're not trapped in the Fog of Lost Souls as long as that guy. Hopefully we're not in here as long as that guy. And so they automatically realize that Zhao has been there for a long time and he's still wearing his Fire Nation uniform. So maybe they recognize Zhao as from their parents' stories, or maybe they just figured, well, this guy's wearing Fire Nation clothes and he's talking about capturing the Avatar, so he's probably just some random Fire Nation guy from the time of Aang, and maybe he was just one of the people trying to capture the Avatar, so maybe they just thought that he was some random Fire Nation soldier dude. And Zhao does say that he is the Moonslayer. I am Zhao the Conqueror, the Moonslayer, blah, 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 something like that. So did Uncle Sokka tell Bumi, Kaya, and Tenzin about the Moon Spirit and Yue and all of that? Maybe, maybe not. So it's really unclear if Bumi, Kaya, and Tenzin actually recognize Zhao, but it really could go either way, because they seem to understand automatically that Zhao has been there for a long time. And of course, Zhao even grabs Tenzin and thinks that he's Aang, and he's like, "You're the last airbender, you've grown." And so they might have, even if they didn't know Zhao, maybe they might have figured out, oh, this was some guy who knew our dad or something. But at the same time, Bumi, Kaya, and Tenzin are in the Fog of Lost Souls, and their primary objective is to rescue Jinora, so they're not really focused or paying attention to other distracting factors like Zhao, so maybe they just didn't think much of it afterwards. Do they go and tell Katara what they saw? If they did, Katara would have been probably surprised to hear that Zhao is sort of still around, but not really, so that would have been interesting. I mean, of course, I'm sure that Iroh or Zuko would recognize Zhao. I think they would remember him, because even though Sokka, Katara, and Aang only knew Zhao briefly when he was chasing them around and invading and doing crazy things, Iroh and Zuko knew Zhao for a long time, because, they're all from the Fire Nation and Zhao was a soldier, so Iroh and Zuko would probably still recognize Zhao, and maybe Fire Lord Azumi might as well if she's heard the stories. So yeah, it's really unclear if Zhao is remembered or forgotten.